Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm headed out to 3 different locations and then anything we could find along the way here in rural Nebraska. I can finally say rural. In some of my previous videos I couldn't do it, but I'm practicing. Well, this is the Bennett Mansion, and its days are probably numbered. It's one of those awesome, amazing places that have been here forever, and a lot of photographers have taken pictures of. But I have never taken pictures of this place, ever. Even though I'm like an abandoned house photographer, and this is 30 minutes away from my house, I've never been here. Well, once again, what a cool spot. It's sad that it's not going to be around for forever, right? But at least we have our photos and we have some of the memories that we have. A cool spot. I'm going to go grab the 100 to 400 and throw it on the X-T4 and get some detail shots. And then we'll be moving on to Adams, Nebraska. Here's a quick reminder to always be looking at your scene from as many angles as possible. And on the way out, I saw this amazing shot framed up. So I had to stop, put my car in the side of the road there and get this shot. Super pumped. The first time I've ever been to this house, and it's an awesome day. Awesome shots. So I was shooting the Bennett house in like it was at 12 o'clock, 12:30 or so. And that's definitely not the golden light, but you know what? At this time of the year, kind of the winter months, we still get some directional light no matter what kind of part of the day it is, mostly. So I'm good with it. Although it would be pretty cool, like first thing in the morning, get some of that gold on those bricks. That would be pretty awesome. But you know what? We'll just warm that up a little bit in Lightroom. And I don't know what, I'm in Greenwood, Nebraska, passing through right now. I pulled over real quick to get a couple shots of this little memorial. And that's something that I find like ethically troubling sometimes to share, because I'm not sure what I feel about that. But I know that as I document Nebraska and where we're at right now, which is part of my like long-term photo essay, this is part of where we are. This is part of Nebraska. These little memorials of people who have, you know, had a car accident or some kind of horrific event near a road, and the families put together something, you know, to remember the people by. So, you know, it's not something I would like sell or anything like that, of course, but I don't know, it still feels a little troubling, and I hope it's, you know, I hope it's okay. It's one of those things I think about sometimes. found another little roadside memorial. This one looks a lot different than the last one. It has something that looks like it was made for this, like somebody commissioned somebody to create something. So I'll get a shot to document this one. It's a little different than the last one. Little pit stop sponsored by Casey's Gas. All right, we're in Bennett, Nebraska, small little town, and I found a cool little mural to take a photo of. I found a cool big tree that I think looks pretty good. The sun is hitting it at a decent angle. You know, it's not beautiful golden light yet, but it's pretty cool. And then there's just enough blue and texture in the sky, and some stuff in the front, some dead leaves and stuff that makes maybe a cool composition. Okay, as you can see, I'm on the side of the road again. This is why I can't ever get to my location on time, is because I keep finding cool stuff. So there's a shed and a tree and a bunch of grass and stuff. This kind of stuff, I'm not sure what the stuff is called. Just dead grass. And the light is really harsh, which is kind of cool because on this one, you get some neat shadows. And so I'm gonna just see if I can get a little bit of that and see if I can get something cool. Okay, we found Adams, Nebraska. Oh my God, there's a cute truck my wife is gonna love. I gotta take a picture of this. And then we're about 15 or 20 minutes away from the first like real stop that I had planned for the day. And it's an abandoned house or building of some kind. I can't remember, I just put it on my maps a long time ago. So we're gonna go take this picture of this cute car from this cute truck from my wife. And then we'll head out to the abandoned thing that I had marked. This is my first real stop of the day. I think this was an old schoolhouse, if I remember right. I saw some history about this a long time ago, but now I don't remember, of course. And it's really cool. So I've seen other photographers shoot this before, and I'm just really happy to be here. The light is gorgeous. We're starting to get to the time when it's getting closer to the golden hour, and the light is becoming very cool. One of the reasons I chose this specific spot is because I knew which direction it was facing, and I knew we'd get some cool shots here. So I think looking at this, I'm gonna shoot wide angle with the 18mm 1.4 on the Fuji, which is like a 28mm on full frame. And we're gonna go walk around this place, get some wide shots, and then I'll probably use the Fuji X100v and get some details maybe, and shoot through some grass and stuff like that. So let's go check it out. one of the things I always do is I put stuff in front of my subject, right? That's, well, not always, but you know, I do that quite a bit. And so I'm sitting on the ground here, and I got some grass here that's like dead, but it's dangling around, and I got this cool abandoned school. I'm pretty sure it's a school. And so I'll show you what I'm doing. Couple bits of advice when you come out to places like this is watch out for nails. So there's wood everywhere, and all the old nails are still sticking up, and it's hard to see if there's even like a board underneath the grass sometimes. And another thing, not for like a schoolhouse, well, sometimes I guess a schoolhouse, but for some of the places you find, watch out for wells that are completely grown over. I'll put a screenshot of a well that I saw a couple years ago, and like I was backing up and I went kind of looking over to my right, and I was like, what is that? And it was an open well that could have been a disaster. So just be careful out there, guys. Be safe. I've been known to stop for way too long at one spot, so we have one or maybe two more spots to get to today. But this was pretty cool and a lot of fun. Bye, old schoolhouse. Quick little pit stop at this little like pond. Can't forget the rule that if there's a tank, you have to take a picture of a tank. One of the last stops of the day, a little unplanned visit to a little home, abandoned place. I can see a refrigerator out front. That's really what I want to get a picture of, and let's see what we got. The refrigerator is like the star of the show. It's definitely got some cool character. You know, this house is cool. It's old, but that refrigerator is something that you don't really see very often. So that's going to have to be something I play with a little bit. Another thing is I'm using the electronic shutter with some crazy fast shutter speeds, because I'm using like 1.4 on my aperture on some of these just to mess around with the electronic shutter. So the light now is fading a little bit, but I found this amazing little homestead that's got an outhouse and the old house. Holy cow, it's just pretty cool. So another one of those district schoolhouses. And for any of the young photographers that might be out there looking at this, and any of my students that I've had or currently have or will have, whatever, this is one of those examples of why light is so important. That golden light, the directional light from the sun coming in as it's starting to set, is just absolutely amazing. It really makes your photos on a different level, right? So this is so fun. I'm gonna get a couple shots wide and to the side, and then I'm gonna go a little bit closer and just enjoy the weather, take a couple pictures. I have one more stop, it's right down the road. I know this one. So, and then we're gonna go home and eat. Finally, the last stop of the day. This is 6 hours into my journey, and this is District School number, I'm reading off the sign, number 45 in 1882. Pretty awesome. And I'm gonna walk around the scene. I'm gonna shoot, you know, anything I see, but I'm really gonna use these trees over here. I'll show you those trees right there to get that schoolhouse in there, because that's gonna be pretty cool. And then we got some like some tractor equipment, or I don't, you know, I'm from Nebraska. I lived here my whole life and I still don't know.